Hey kids, Mom and Me VSG for my week 8 update, and I have lost 3 more pounds since last week. Last week I was at 212, and this week I weighed in at 209 for a 3 pound loss, which, hey, I'm going to take that. I think it's great. I will tell you that I have been like up and down on that 3 pounds. I probably ought to stop weighing every day. I never was a weigher ever until I had surgery, and now all of a sudden I want to weigh myself every day. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. So anyhow, because it does that. It goes up a pound, and then I'm down 2, and then I'm up 1. It's like I'm toying with like the same 2 pounds, and then it goes down. Anyway, but that's neither here nor there. Just wanted to throw that out there in case anybody else is going up, down, down, up, down, down, down. I mean, that just seems to be the way that it's going with me. So anyhow, let's see here. Oh, I wanted to just very quickly give a couple shout outs. I know a couple people have had surgery recently, and that would be Meg Card and Kara. Both of them have had surgery, and I just want to let you ladies know, welcome to the Losers Bench. I think that's great, and I am following your journey, and I love your videos. So also, we have Ma'am TV. She's going to be having surgery tomorrow, and then Alan, he'll be coming up here pretty soon too. So anyway, and then let's see here. Okay, so a few things for this week. I know in my last video I said that I was going to start tracking my food. Well, actually I said in the last video that I was going to do that. Okay, I'm still full of shit. I'm not doing it. I did do it one day. I did one day, but it wasn't the greatest day. It was the day that I decided to have a McDonald's cookie. You know, one of those chocolate chip ones. Actually, it's the McCrack cookies, because I don't know what they're putting in those cookies, but those are the best damn cookies, chocolate chip cookies ever. So anyhow, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to track my food or not. I'm trying. I did put in a few things. You know, I don't know. I just need to, like I said, find the time to go in, do all my recipes and come up, or the recipes that I'm making, or the things I'm making. They're not really recipes, they're just made up things. But to get them in there and get like the conversion on the protein and all of that kind of stuff, and then it'll be a little bit easier for me. This is my busy time at work towards the end of the month, and so you know, going in early, working late. Anyway, I don't have time to sit and piddle like that for, you know, for what it requires right now. So anyhow, hopefully the first of the month I'll be able to get some of that input in, and then it will be easier to track. So stay tuned, kids, because at one of these videos, one of these updates, I will let you in on whatever it is that I've been tracking. But for right now, it ain't gonna happen. Let's see here. So this week I have decided, well, no, okay, starting yesterday, or no, starting Monday, because today's Wednesday. So starting Monday, I think I mentioned it in one of my earlier videos, we have a lovely lake with a, well, it's, okay, I say it's a lovely lake. It is a lovely lake. It is very nice, but right now it's real scummy. But, you know, there's all kinds of fun things out there, like ducks and geese and cranes and frogs, and anyway, it has a great walking path around it. And anyhow, I have it's about an average of a little over 500 steps for me, so I have been making myself get out there and do that 2 to 3 times a day, and I have been doing that consistently this week. So anyway, that is a good thing. And actually, a couple of my coworkers have been coming out and doing it with me. So anyhow, so that's been fun, just to get out and walk around the lake, and just out for a breath of fresh air. Even though it's 150 degrees here in Kansas, it is like walking in an oven. It's horrible, but despite that, I am making myself get out there and do it. So anyhow, so I'm pretty proud of the fact that I've actually done it and not stayed in a nice air conditioning where I could. And we also have treadmills in our office, and so I actually could jump on one of those treadmills and go in the air conditioning. But you know what fun is that? I'd rather just get the hell out of there and just get some fresh air and you know, get out in the world and get away from that for a while. So anyway, I have been doing that. And then Valentine and I, tonight, we went and checked out a couple gyms that are close to our house. And then we have an appointment to go and see one, I think it's Friday. Yeah, Friday. So hopefully we'll make our decision this weekend to see which one we're going to be happy with for a while. My thing was I wanted definitely a pool because I'd like to do some water walking and swimming. I do enjoy that. Not really into, you know, lifting weights and that kind of thing now. I realize I will probably progress to that, but at this stage, the pool is the most important thing to me. So anyway, so we're looking, and hopefully we'll decide on something this weekend that we'll both be happy with, and then I'll be able to get into more of a routine as far as exercise go, because I think it's time. It's 2 months now, and you know, it's time. It's time. So okay, so that's that. Let's see. Oh my God. I puked twice this week. Not once. You're at twice. Went out to dinner with a group of women that we go out to dinner with once a month. All our kids are in the military, and so we get together and support each other, and once a month we just get together and we go out to dinner. So I ordered what I thought was going to be safe, which was, they said, toasted ravioli. And I thought, if anything, I could just eat the guts out of it, you know, the meat in the middle. Well, when it got to me, I quickly, after eating a quarter of one, because I cut it in one and four pieces, and they were not toasted at all. They were fried. And so I quit eating them and got a dinner salad instead. By then, the damage had already been done, and I got home and I puked, and I felt 100% better immediately after I puked. That was the first time I puked this week. Then the second time I puked this week. And no, before anybody starts asking, I'm not going to become bulimic. Oh, for God's sakes. No, I'd rather gnaw my own arm off than puke. But anyway, but sometimes a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. I grew up in a really small town, and once a year they have the big carnival, and they have the big hoo-ha, and everybody goes because that's where you see everybody that, you know, you grew up with, and there's a parade and a carnival and, you know, bands, all this stuff. Okay, so anyway, it was last weekend. So I went to, you know, hang out with friends and all this stuff. Well, it just so happened that the ladies that were in charge of the food booth this year happened to be the same little old ladies that I grew up going to the same church with. So anyway, well, not all the little old ladies, but some of the young ladies at the time now are little old ladies, but, well, anyway, you know what I mean. Okay, so I had a peach of little old lady pie. It's all homemade. I'm like, oh, I gotta have it. And I ate a little sliver of homemade peach pie, and it went down well. That wasn't the problem. But once it sat in my stomach for a long time, by the time I got home, that was it. I knew it had to come up. So anyway, so it came up, and once again, I felt 100% better. And I know that other people have mentioned on their videos that when after surgery, vomiting is different, of course, than it is pre-surgery. First of all, the volume isn't there. And so when I say I puked, I mean, you know, I emptied my stomach, but as you can guess, emptying your stomach now is nothing compared to what it used to be. But I have to say that I felt better. I it was much better to get it out of me than to actually keep it in me and suffer, because that was horrible. So anyway, so yeah, so you know, I yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so it was either truly the little old lady pie, or it was just a combination. It was so stinking hot. It was hot, little old lady pie. You know, I didn't have any alcohol or anything like that. It might have just been the combination of the whole thing. Who knows? But anyway, so that's what happened twice this week. And I am going to try very hard for that not to happen again. I know I said that the last time I threw up with the tuna salad, but I think this is part of my new normal, that when things don't agree with me, that instead of suffering, I just need to get it out of me. So that's where it is. Anyhow, so let me see if that is all. That's really all of my update this week. I'm happy to report everybody's out of the hospital. They've been out of the hospital for a whole week now, and things are going smoothly. Cassie's doing well too. She's become camera shy, but then again, we haven't really spent a lot of time. We haven't been doing things, you know, busy doing things. So anyway, we haven't together had time to sit down for an update. But that's coming, and as soon as she gets her butt over here and we get some downtime that we can just sit and visit, then absolutely we're going to do that. But she's doing very well. And let's see here. You know, she's eating some different things now. She did find out that she can't, or she won't have the stent out until, surgeon wanted to keep it in for another month. So she won't have it out until about the middle of September. So, but she's trying some different things now, chicken and just some things like that. And oh my goodness, her spirits are up so much now that she's, you know, adding some of those things now, you know, into her diet. So, anyhow, I guess that's my update for now, and thanks for sticking with me this long, if you've made it to the end, and just wanted to say thank you for all your comments. Love the comments, and I love watching all of you and seeing what you're up to, and anyhow, I love you bunches, and I will visit with you all next week. Take care.